Today, I'm going to head out to Joplin, Missouri and check in with our friends at the Chrome Shop Mafia to find out what makes the Victory Lane Edition Freightliner truck so cool. Maybe I should have left a note.
That should work. Hey, Matt, will you give me that 3/4 inch wrench? Matt, help. Wonderful, on my own again. Great. Yo, Steele, what up? Matt. Okay. Hey, Steele, you in there? Woo! Oh, finally. Hey.
Matt, what are you doing out here, brother? What's going on?
I got a little sidetracked.
I guess you did. I told you I'd pick you up at the airport.
My bad. Whew. It's no big deal, man. I mean, it's cool. I wasn't out there more than 3 or 4 hours, and it's not that cold. I'm all right. Regardless of all that, I mean, it's good to be here, and I know you guys probably have some new stuff going on at the Chrome Shop, right?
You know it. At the Chrome Shop, buddy, there's always new projects going on. As a matter of fact, you're riding in one right now. This is the new Victory Lane Edition Coronado Freightliner.
Can we turn the heat up in the Victory Lane a little bit?
We got heat.
You got hot chocolate back at the shop, right?
We got hot chocolate, we got hot coffee, whatever it takes.
All right.
Whatever it takes.
Thanks. Oh, man. Now that is a ride. Brian, I'm going to tell you, I've been picked up a lot hitchhiking in the past, but never in anything quite like this.
Never in a big old Freightliner? You're kidding me.
No. Lots of El Caminos, but that's another story.
This is hitchhiking in style right here,
This
bud.
really is. This is like a new hobby or something, but it's beautiful, man, and I love the fact that the truck's got its own unique kind of identity.
Oh yeah, this one here is the Victory Lane Edition that us here at the Chrome Shop Mafia performed for Freightliner. The all-new Coronado they redesigned in 2010, and this is the same truck that over 60 teams in NASCAR are using to move their cars from track to track.
Well, I know you guys kind of specialize in the owner-operator guy, right? And that guy, if he's going to dump however much money he needs to buy one of these, he wants to make that thing unique, make it kind of his own personality extension.
Well, we deal with truckers on day-in, day-out basis, and we kind of know when they get a new rig what they're going to want on it, what they're going to want to upgrade, from the bumpers, the big exhaust, the drop visors, and we've incorporated a lot of that into this package.
So they call you and you just say, look, we already know. The first 90 days, you're going to come back in here and want this stuff anyway, so just get this kit and throw it on there, right?
That's right.
That's the way to go.
It's all on this Victory Lane.
So it doesn't start like this, though, right?
Oh, no. It comes in kind of stock, bare bones truck, and then we start the accessorizing procedure. We start performing surgery.
Nice. Let's take a look at the stock one.
We just got one in today. Let's take a look at it, and we'll do a Victory Lane remake on it.
Now, this is a beautiful truck, though. See, I'm out of my element, but Convoy is one of my all-time favorite songs, and Smokey and the Bandit is arguably the greatest movie of all time, right? So this is what takes me back. This is a beautiful truck, and I might look at this and go, man, what are you possibly going to add to this thing? You know?
Well, the Coronado is the truck that Freightliner designs kind of exclusively with the owner-operator in mind, and to do that, they kept a lot of those classic features. The long square hood, a lot of chrome, stainless, and bright work down the whole length of the truck.
This is cool though, but it's like you said, man, they're going to pull this in and they're going to want something else in a month or two.
Nobody likes driving a stock truck.
Hey, thank God for that, because if that wasn't the case, what would we be doing? Right?
We'd be out of work, wouldn't we?
We'd be looking for it. Now, these are all the pieces and parts of the Chrome Shop Mafia Victory Lane Edition, and it's all laid out right here in kind of the pre-surgical state, right?
Yeah, this is all the components that we've dressed out the truck with. Big 20-inch bumper, drop stainless visor, 7-inch chrome pipes.
Right.
Frame covers, fender treatment, flaps, LED lighting, hub covers. It's a real nice upgrade, but yet it's not so over the top that you're going to have to break the bank to get into one of these new trucks.
Now, we know that Freightliner became the official hauler for NASCAR in 2006. That deal's going through 2015. Now with the Victory Lane Edition, you know, the owner-operator guy can drive the same truck as the NASCAR trucks that are pulling teams around the country.
One thing's for sure, a lot of truckers are definitely huge NASCAR fans, and now they can drive the Victory Lane Edition, the same Freightliner that they're seeing at all these racetracks.
So you got everything here. I think it's time for us to go to work here pretty soon.
I say we put this bad boy together.
All right, we need to go to break. We'll be right back, and then I'm going to punch in and do some stuff. Those are huge exhaust brackets.
Pretty good size, huh?
Yeah, bigger than the ones we work with back at the shop. All right. Now this should slide right on, you said?
That's what they say. Look at that.
Wow.
Like a couple of pros.
Man, we almost know what we're doing, don't we? Hey, welcome back. Now the transformation is underway for our Chrome Shop Mafia Victory Lane Edition on this Freightliner, and it all starts right here with this massive front bumper.
Yep, we've pulled off the 18-inch stock bumper, got on this big 20, and you might notice it's boltless design.
Yeah.
That's why we installed those mounting brackets behind it. Gives it a cool, clean look.
So with this boltless design, looks real nice. And you know, some people who aren't into this may not even notice that. It's kind of a subtle thing. But the guys that are into this, man, the owner-operators, this is the kind of customization they want, isn't it?
It gets them one step closer to having that custom truck.
Yep.
Not only the mounting system, Matt, but with the contoured ends on the end of this bumper,
yeah,
it just brings the wheel well fender trim line right on around and just finishes it out real nice.
You know, it's like when you see the trailers without the rivets down the side. It just looks cleaner and nicer all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's get this locked on and we can move on.
Hey, I think we can check the bumper off the list.
That looks good, man. It looks good. All right, one more piece though, right? So
don't forget that.
No, that's the best part down there, isn't it? Okay, so we get this done. What's next?
It's about time to tip the hood and we'll tackle changing out that sun visor.
That involves ladders, right?
Yeah, we'll be up there a ways.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. You need a hand?
No, we got it. They go up easy these days.
Look at this thing, man. That is and clean. That's the new DD15 we've been hearing about, right?
Yep, that's 550 horses of Detroit diesel muscle right there, bud.
That's big. That'll get us down the road, won't it?
She will haul the mail.
All right, so now we've got access to, and we can slide the ladder in here, and we can get up there where we need to go.
Now that we've got the hood up, we can climb up here and start taking this visor off.
All right, I'll come over here and give you a hand from the other side. And you guys actually make the new visor in-house, right?
Yep, we fabricate that right here in our shop.
Now the cool thing is you're using all the factory holes, factory hardware, all that stuff, so it's not like you've got to cut more holes or anything like that.
No, it's pretty much just a bolt-up deal. All the original stuff can be reused. And the same concept, Matt, we used on the bumper. By letting this new visor drop down a couple more inches, it's going to give the truck a whole bunch more attitude.
I like it, man. Now that's the way to do it, right there, right? Now that looks good to me.
The cavalry has arrived. These guys here, now they make it happen.
They do, and they make it a lot easier on you and I, which is cool. We've got more work for them to do here in a little while. But in the meantime, and we can roll on down here to the next thing, which jumps out at you, is this graphics package on the side of the truck, man. And you know the deal. That's what's gonna catch people's eye when they see this thing parked, man.
You're right. It's the graphics that make you come over and take a closer look. We're using 4-color vinyl on this, and as you can see coming up, we're going to have a checkerboard design to tie that whole Victory Lane NASCAR motif all together.
I like it. That's a good idea. Another good idea is leaving me off of this particular job today, because I know my limitations, man, and vinyl Vinyl is one of my limitations.
Hey,
There's no telling what it would look like.
It's an intricate ordeal putting all these graphics on. A lot of precise measurements and attention to detail is key.
Yeah, you're not just putting stickers on the side of the truck.
No, sir.
Hey, we need to take a break right now. When we come back, we're going to take a look at some of the work that is involved in putting that graphics package on. I tell you, those guys can have that gig. I'll be over here all day long.
What causes a low coolant level? A low coolant level is a sure sign you have a cooling system leak. Leaks can come from many places, like the radiator, heater core, freeze plugs, hoses, or intake gaskets. Many hose leaks can be taken care of with a simple tightening of the clamp. A common sign of a heater core leak is a sweet smell inside the car. Check the radiator cap to make sure it's not overpressurizing the cooling system. Also, when inspecting the core, check for rock damage and look inside the radiator, because old coolant can start to corrode and eat through the metal, causing the radiator to leak over time. If you have a coolant leak, permanently fix it with Barros Leaks Block Seal liquid copper intake and radiator stop leak. You don't even need to drain the coolant. Just pour in one bottle, and in 15 to 20 minutes, the leak is sealed. This tip is brought to you by Barros Leaks, affordable solutions to expensive automotive repairs.
Welcome back to TruckU. Everything is coming along on this Chrome Shop Mafia Victory Lane Edition Freightliner. Got the front bumper on, the visor's in place. Now the graphics are going on, and that's really going to make this truck pop. At this point, we're going to step back and leave this to the pros.
First thing we want to do is make sure we get the vehicle clean. We got to make sure we get the temperature up on the truck. 60, 65 degrees is a good minimum to start with. What Larry's doing here is he's getting the surface of the truck a little warmer, makes the vinyl flow down a little better.
Now we can come back here and focus on the rear end of the truck, because you know the whole theme starts in the front and goes all the way back, and we got a couple different things going on back here too. So what's going on?
Well, Matt, we got about a half a dozen trim pieces we want to put on the back of the truck just to add a little more pizzazz, a little more flair. We're going to do custom wheel covers on all 6 positions.
All right.
We're going to change out these black flap hangers to stainless with the Freightliner logo flaps both sides. Trim out the center here with stainless, of course all LED tail lights. The aluminum frame cover will go. A polished stainless one will go on up there on top of the rails, and then the quarter fenders will be changed out with much longer ones just to give it some more attitude, keep it going.
So it's the Victory Lane Edition, right? It's tied in with Freightliner, tied in with NASCAR, Chrome Shop Mafia. This whole theme is going on right here. I think what we should do is bring the boys in. So they're, hey guys, come on back in here. Let's do this. Let's all get into place. We got the racing theme going. We're all here. We got stuff to do. What do you say we do this kind of like a pit crew thing? Does that sound good? We'll do this together, baby. All right, let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it, guys. Let's go to work. All right, we need to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to take one of these Chrome Shop Mafia Victory Lane Edition Coronados out on the road. Hey, welcome back. The vinyl guys are done. They're out of here. They're eating dinner somewhere. And I'm going to tell you this. Again, I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but I think it was a much better decision to let them do that than it was for me, personally.
It's much better to let them handle it than you and I assure you.
It looks phenomenal. Now, this is all done, so we've got one step left to do, right? One big piece needs to come in.
Last piece of the puzzle is the exhaust pipe. As you can see, the 5-inch original factory stuff is gone. We're going to put the 7-inch chrome monster pipes on now. And here's a couple of guys that can do the job. I
think it's good to bring in the pros and let them do this, because this is not an easy gig, right? I mean, it's a big piece, obviously, a little bit cumbersome.
Yeah, not only are they awkward and kind of on the heavy side, you got to take precautions that you don't damage the paint on the truck. You got to make sure everything seals up good so you don't have any exhaust leaks. And then also you got to make sure everything's true, level, and square with the side of the truck so that your appearance is what you want it to be.
You're putting a lot of trust into these guys.
Hey, they've put on many an exhaust pipe, I assure you.
No, that's cool. All right, I think it looks like they have this one completely under control. You guys have this handled?
You bet.
All right, cool. See, they've got it handled. Why don't we hop in the other one and shoot around town. I mean, you picked me up, that was cool, but you could take me around and show me some of the sights, right?
What do you say we go log a few miles in a Victory Lane?
Let's put some on there, man. I like it. This is looking good.
So Matt, you got to say, there's a lot of room in this cab, isn't there?
Man, this is like a house, man. You know, in fact, and it's like a big house.
That's one of the neat things about it. For the 2010 Coronado, Freightliner redid everything. All new upholstery, doors, the dash layout's entirely different. And even though they kept those bold, classic looks exterior, the inside of this thing's like driving an SUV. Everything's just right where it needs to be.
It really is. Even this table and the closets, refrigerator, you name it. All the comforts of home. I could sit down here, I could eat chicken wings, I could play poker, I could do everything. And I gotta tell you how smooth this thing rides. It rides like a dream, and it's quiet. I got a Jeep back at the house, man, with a soft top. It'll about give you a headache every time you drive it. This is unbelievable.
You take all these interior enhancements, couple that with these killer good looks of this Victory Lane Edition truck. Now this is a truck that owner-operators are gonna die to have. And to do that now, the partnership between Freightliner and Chrome Shop Mafia, all they've got to do is go to their local Freightliner dealer, pick out their color, get their truck ordered, and it'll be there in no time.
So he goes to the races and he sees something he likes, and now he can get it for his very own, right?
Now he can be driving what the NASCAR haulers are driving.
Love it. Brian, again, thank you for everything up here. Every time I come up here, you know, whether I freeze my butt off or not, I have a good time, man. And I learn a lot too, and I appreciate it. One thing though, if it's not too much trouble, could you actually drop me off at the airport, maybe?
Matt, it's not a problem. Airport it is.
That'd be awesome. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, check out speed.com or visit our website at truckutv.com.
Welcome to the DupliColor Project Center. No matter what part of your vehicle you're working on, from your wheels to the interior, exterior, or under the hood, maybe you're painting the whole thing or just fixing a scratch, DupliColor has the products that can get the job done. Now today we've got Brian Suter with us, and he is a product specialist from DupliColor, and he's here to give us some hints and some tips to help you guys find some success in your garage. Now Brian, today we want to take a look at the wheels because we know over time they can take a lot of abuse. What can we do to breathe some new life into them?
Yeah, that's right. Today we're going to talk about wheels and calipers, which is a great way to change the look of your vehicle quickly and affordably. Now if you have a set of chrome wheels, you can use our Shadow Blacked Out Chrome kit because black chrome is in.
Right.
We have the base coat and the clear coat. The base coat is a black translucent coating. The clear coat is there for the added gloss and protection, and you can do a set of wheels for under 20 bucks.
Now that's cool, but let's say you don't want to change the entire look. You kind of like the way they were when they were stock, when you got them, right? And you just really want to refresh them and bring them back to that. We can do that too.
Right, for that project you're going to want to use our wheel paint. We have 5 different colors. You have an aluminum wheel right here with the original paint on it. Go ahead and scuff down the original coating, break the gloss, apply the paint, and you can also use the clear coat in that kit for added gloss and protection there as well. And also this paint will cure with the heat from the wheel transfer through the brakes.
Now, if you're down there and you're doing all this, another good idea to really complete the look, you know, kind of make everything coordinate and match, is go ahead and paint up that caliper while you're down there too. And that's another easy project.
Right, I mean you're working on the wheels, you have the wheels off, very easy access to the brakes. Go ahead and use the caliper kit on the calipers that are on the vehicle. If you have the caliper off the vehicle, you can use our aerosol.
Another trend I'm seeing a lot of out there is guys that are color matching either their entire wheel or portions of it with the rest of the color of their vehicle.
Yeah, in that case, they're going to want to get the color code off their vehicle, pick up a can of Perfect Match, go ahead and highlight their vehicle, and then it will match the body color perfectly.
Very cool results, and it's easy to do. That's the name of the game. Hey, for more information about all the DupliColor products, be sure to check out their website where they've got how-to videos and everything you need to know. Another cool thing I like is right here, the success stories. You can actually see what people all over the country are doing with DupliColor products, like Jeff with his Honda wheels right there. That's looking awesome. And if you do something cool, you can upload your pictures and show off to everybody as well.
Hey, next time you disappear, do you think you just leave me a note?
Are you admitting that you miss having me around? Is that what's going on right
All
here?
right, maybe just a little
Okay. Hey, welcome back to TruckU. All kidding aside, this is pretty cool, Bruno. Check this out. It's the solar-powered battery tender, right? So we've got our 10-watt solar panel and our built-in controller. And what this does is the same thing that all the other battery tenders do. You know, it charges and maintains your batteries, but you don't even have to plug this one in.
Yeah, it makes it nice and portable. Let's say you're in a situation where you don't have power at the end of your boat dock. You can keep your batteries maintained and charged right there at the end of the dock, and you don't have to plug into anything. Now, this has got a lot of the great features that the other battery tenders do. It's temperature compensated, it's spark proof, it's got reverse polarity protection, and it charges 12 volts at 540 milliamps.
Hey, and this little built-in controller right here is going to prevent overcharging, so that's very important. You can get the panels in 5, 10, and 15 watts, and it comes with a 5-year warranty, so that's big. They're going to stand behind the product. You need to check it out. It's the solar-powered battery tender from Deltran. So we go from solar-powered battery chargers to biodegradable motor oil, and that's what this is all about. It's the G oil from Green Earth Technologies, and what it is, it's a bio-based, full synthetic green motor oil.
And the best thing about it, it's made right here in the United States using American-grown base oil. Now, that could potentially reduce our dependency on foreign oil. The also good thing about this stuff is it's the world's first and only bio-based motor oil.
Yeah, it says right on the front, ultimate biodegradable, and what that means is it scores the highest in the biodegradability chart right there. So it means it's totally clean and environment safe. But these guys are also doing their talking out on the track as well.
Yeah, this stuff is put through extreme conditions through the American Le Mans series, where these guys not only depend on their motor oil for protection, but for performance. So if it can handle conditions on the track, it can handle the conditions out on the street.
It's the G oil from Green Earth Technologies. We know a lot of you guys love working on old Chevy trucks. We do too. In fact, we just did one not too long ago. You might remember that. We got all this stuff from our buddies over at Brothers Truck Parts.
Yeah, right now we're looking at a variety of different gauge sets. Whether you're looking for something that is like a direct replacement for a 60s or 70s truck right here, this is a great option. It comes with that printed circuit board. Let's say you want that brushed aluminum look. You've got these billet gauge sets right here. You know, they're great because they're pre-assembled, they use all new parts, and they're all plug and play, which makes your life a whole lot easier.
Oh, sure. If you're doing a cluster like this, that's going to go right into the dash without any modification. It comes with all the sending units and everything that you need. In fact, the guys at Brothers Trucks have everything from Chevy trucks from 47 to 87. So that hard to find part, that's where you need to go to find it, man. Speaking of customization, I got to tell you, that Victory Lane Edition Coronado was a sweet, sweet ride. I might have to look into getting one of those.
Hey, maybe I'll go with you next time you go there.
Well, we'll see about that. Hey, that's all the time for us this week. We'll see you next time right here on TruckU.
Well, what are the odds of you taking me with?
I don't know. I'll have to call Brian and see if there's room. You're kind of a third wheel.